All right, well, good morning. I wanted to tell you a little bit about some of the things I've been working on here on my sabbatical. I'm going to walk around the other side of the camera for a minute and show you a little more. First of all, one of the things I've been dealing with here is my high tunnel. This is a 30 feet, well no, it's about a 13 and a half feet tall, 30 feet wide, and then 50 feet long. It's called a high tunnel. They're real popular up north to keep the cold. They work like little passive greenhouses. Normally you're going to see on them clear polycloth. It's like the greenhouse cloth. Here what I've done is just put shade cloth. In Florida, we get cold, but we get more hot. And so the goal here is to help it be less hot in here and block the shade some. The rain still gets through, the sun still gets through, but it blocks it pretty well. And it also helps keep some of the pest out that I don't want. And I'm going to show you over here a little bit about what I'm doing. Well, first, if you look over there by that little water bottle, you'll see some newspaper next to it. So what I do first is I layer newspaper down. And then on top of that, I put some compost, which I have right here's a pile I have left of that. I put compost down, and then past that is tree mulch, which you see back over there. So I layer it, newspaper, compost, and tree mulch. Now the reason I do that is right there. That's our soil here. Let's see. You see this soil that go down? Okay, is that really soil or is that sand? That's pretty much sand. That's what we have here in Florida. It's, out here in Apopka, specifically where I'm at, it's called Candler sand. That's the type of soil I have. So I'm going to walk over here, and this is an area I worked on. It's been here probably a couple of years already. And over here, I didn't even put the newspaper down. Put some of the compost down and some of the mulch. And we come over here, and that's a banana tree. There's papaya hanging out, another banana. There's some chaya spinach there. But what I want to show you here is this ground here. Look at the ground here. This is nice soil. It used to be sand. There's a pineapple. I have pineapples in here too. Pineapples take 2 years to grow. So that's they've been in there about a year. So I said 2 years. Yeah, it's only been a year. That's right, because they've got another year to go. So I'm going to set this up over here and just let y'all watch a little bit about what I'm doing here. Set this right in there. Try to make it level. There we go. And it's a slow process. So like I say, I start over here with my newspaper. I got some already here. Move that over there. Okay, and I like to go thick with it. You'll hear different people say different things. Some people use cardboard. I don't like cardboard. Cardboard just it doesn't really work to protect the grass. They grow right through the cardboard. The cardboard breaks down, has a lot of air holes in it, and just ends up not working. But here, I've got, gosh, there's 4 sections, so this is probably going 8 pages thick. And I don't mess with it. Every now and then I get one that has maybe only 4 sections. That's all right. I'm just going to go ahead and put it down. But I'm going through a lot of newspaper. So where does one get this much newspaper, you might ask? I get it from over here in Apopka. There's a place called the Apopka Chief, and they don't give it to me, but they sell it to me at a really good price. I think I pay about $5 for like a 2-wheeler full. So I'll load up my car for about $10 and get stacks of newspaper that are probably 4 feet high or so. like a few stacks. I think the last trip I did, I spent $10 and I wound up with 4 stacks that, oh, maybe they were only about 3 feet tall, but 3 feet tall of newspaper, that's quite a bit of newspaper. So I'm just gonna keep layering this down. I'm overlapping a little bit from where I was before. You notice I kicked back some of that mulch because it was coming out too far, because the grass will find a way to come through. The grass and the weeds, they want to grow, they want air, they want to thrive. So I have to find a way to suppress them some. So let's just keep going here. Add a couple more. Probably one more because that area already had some there. Let's see. Okay, now the next thing I do is, as Steve from Blue's Clues would say, I take my handy dandy water bottle here, and I already had water in it, and I'm going to just pour it on the newspaper some. This does 2 things. One, it helps it become a little more biodegradable as I put things on top of it. But 2, should some nice wind come in here, this is gonna help keep it stay put, so I don't lay all of this down and then wind up with a ton of wind blowing all my newspaper around. That happened actually one year. I had a big plot that I was trying to prepare, and I put down probably a 20 foot by 30 foot section of newspaper. Didn't water it, went in to get a drink, came back, went and picked up and just blown it all over the neighborhood. So not gonna do that one again. Alrighty, now I'm off camera view here, but I'll probably just fast forward through this when I play it because I'm just one man here. But you'll see what I'm going to do here. Now I'm going to load up some of this mulch, or I'm sorry, some of the compost, and then I'll put some of the mulch on top of it. Yeah, it's going to be loud. So now what this is just my regular old riding mower, and I put a front tractor scoop on it. You notice sometimes I have to fight to dump it, but this is still, it saves the back. It's the first half I did with this was just wheelbarrows. So I did get this. It saves a little time. I don't have a big fancy tractor with a front end loader, and it doesn't get a ton on there, but it gets enough for what I need. When I back up, you'll see there's a nice little layer of mulch there. right, so there I've done the compost. So I'm going to come over here and just spread it a little bit. Normally I'll wait and do this in one step, but I just kind of wanted to explain this to you. So I just kick it back a little bit, make sure it's all around the newspaper on the back end. I can get the front end on the next load. You notice how I layered that earlier. So, you know, it's just, I want to get it a few inches up here. And so now I'm going to do the mulch, but the challenge with the mulch is, you know, my scoop here is only so high. So I'm not going to be able to, you know, drive up and just dump it off like I did that. But it's still a lot more time saving than a wheelbarrow. Because, well, it just is, trust me. Normally I wouldn't turn this off after every load. I'm just kind of doing that here because I'm walking you guys through this. Now I'll just come up here and just, you know, shove that mulch out on top. And again, this is, you know, not nearly as fast as it would be if I had a regular full-on tractor with a front-end loader, but it's still a lot more time-saving than going over there with a wheelbarrow. No matter even how big the wheelbarrow is, and having to load it with a pitchfork, you know, one scoop at a time. A pile, just what I've done here in probably 5 minutes, well, I don't know, maybe longer, but this would have taken, you know, half an hour with a wheelbarrow, because each one of those loads of compost there, it's about, you know, 8 or 9 pitchfork scoops to fill that up, and then dumping it out, and then having to walk it, and I'm going up an incline here. So this is a tool that's been very helpful to me. Could I have done this in probably 3 hours with a front end loader? Of course, but this has taken me several days, and I'm still not finished yet. It looks like I'm a little more than halfway, because I've got some of these sides already done there, but this hasn't been touched at all up here in the front left. I started working with a wheelbarrow in different patches before the thing was even up. And that's why you see some of the ground here that doesn't look quite the same, because I started on that. But anyway, so this is my sabbatical while you are there in nice, comfortable AC working in an office. Well, not all of you, but a lot of you. I've been out here in the sun, in the summer heat, preparing to grow things. This summer is mostly preparation. Not much grows in the summer. Sweet potatoes, okra, and I've got some sweet potatoes up there going. I've got some okra going. I've got some nice okra up there, as a matter of fact. We'll take a little quick walk and look at my okra tree, see how this selfie thing works here. Not much of a selfie person, but I did this video the other day and realized I wasn't on the camera anywhere at all, which was kind of pointless. So here's an area I've been working on. It's a little bit overgrown with some things, just again because of the summer. So what I do is I've been putting some tarps down to kind of help kill the grass. Some other areas I've just, you know, it's hard to stay on top of the grass growing, so that's why I put the tarps down. But where's my okra plant? It's over here. So you've got some butternut squash growing down there, as you can see. Let's turn this. Can you see that? Yeah, some butternut squash coming in. This area just, it's, I had watermelons in here too, but I don't use any chemical pesticides. I don't use anything to control weeds or grass other than my hands, and you'll see it's gotten a little out of the way here. But you know, here's my okra. Got a nice big okra there, which may have already even gotten too big, but I got a couple there that are really good size, and those are really good eating right now. I'll snack on those while I'm out here. These other viney things you see here, let's see if I can see one yet. These are Seminole pumpkin. There's one growing right there. And I've kind of let this go out because the Seminole pumpkins, they're going to thrive in just about anything. So that's why there's a lot of grass and weeds growing around them, because the Seminole pumpkins will tolerate that. They don't so much mind it. See if I've got a few more over here. I think I do. Let's see, a lot of vines you'll see. It looks, yeah, there's another one right there. And these are small. They're going to get to be about probably triple the size of that. That's a little olive tree right there you're looking at. But all right, guys, I got to get back to work. Thank you.